What is going on, everyone? My name is Under the Radar, and welcome to the P4G. Now, if you saw the team builder that went up before this, you're going to know why the P4G seemed like it wasn't around for, ever. But this is the semifinals of the playoffs. If I make this, I'm going to finals, and I'm playing some really awesome people. So, hopefully, I can kick Cyko's ass. Never mind. I actually really like Cyko. He's a really cool dude. But he has a really scary team. Last time, I really put a lot of hurting on him with Choice Bandit Hitmontop. So I'm kind of sort of expecting Wobbuffet to counteract that. Oh man, I'm actually really nervous. I didn't think I'd be this nervous, but I'm actually pretty freaking nervous. I'm really excited though, just because it's playoffs. I haven't made playoffs, well, I haven't been in a playoffs game in forever since the LBA. So I'm really excited for this, but please select the Pokemon you wish to enter. Let's see what he brings. He didn't bring the Wobbuffet. That's a little unfortunate, but he didn't bring Mega Garchomp either. Did bring Curselax. So, if I can Hazard stack in with Roserade, it's going to be really hard for him to do anything. Man. I think my best lead is still Mesprit, just so I can get a Brox, force Mew to come in and defog. I'm really expecting Cobra Berry on that thing, but if I could actually sub Nasty Plot on it, that'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool. He's extremely weak. He is extremely weak to Choice Scarf Togekiss. Especially if I can trick that Snorlax. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to lead off with my Mesprit. It's my best overall play. Definitely think it's my best overall play. I'm going to let the timer roll down a little bit. You guys can't see it, but we have 40 seconds left. He might lead off with the Darm. That's fine. Could lead off with... He's going to have a really hard time taking out Mesprit. I'm just going to lead off with Mesprit. Okay. I'm actually really freaking excited for this game. Okay. Also, my Wi-Fi was acting up a little bit before this game, so I'm hoping we don't DC. Gandhi? That is the Darmanitan. So, he's probably going to U-turn out right here. Since I'm physically defensive, I can take one. I want my rocks up. If he Flare Blitzes, I can take one. I want my rocks up. It's just the way it is. I could also knock off whatever comes in, because I can always set up rocks later on against the Mamo. He's going to U-turn. He doesn't have much of another play aside to U-turn. It's just a matter of what he's going to go into. I'm just going to click Stealth Rock. I'm going to get him up. He's going to U-turn out right here. Pretty obviously, because my best switch in is my Suicune, but I want rocks. Taking the damage on this thing isn't the end of the world. If he gets up rocks and can knock off an item or two, I'll be happy. Or even if he Toxics the Mew or the Manaphy. Hopefully he's not Calm Mind Rest Manaphy. That would just be unfortunate. It's also pretty weak to Roserade. Pretty nice. Come on, man. You just clicked U-turn. There we go. He clicked U-turn. How much did that do? 186 down to 110. That's 76. Mesprit. That's 76 points of damage from E. Darmanitan. I'm sorry if you guys can hear my dogs barking upstairs. So that is either Adamant. That's either a very high roll Adamant or he's banded. Because if he's Jolly... It's Jolly Choice Scarf. U-turn does... Okay, so he sent in this thing, H2O. I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to Toxic this thing. And then I'm going to U-turn. Because if he's sub, I have ways of dealing with it. I can hit him pretty hard with Jirachi. I can roar him out with Suicune. If he's He's Calm Mind Rest. I kind of want to Toxic this thing. I'm just going to click Toxic. Yeah, so that's probably... I think that might be Adamant Scarf Darm, which means that my Togekiss will outspeed him. I went for U-turn. Okay, that's fine. Something is going to catch the finest of Toxics. It took me from 110 down to 72. Hold on. Uh, 110 to 72. Hold on. Did 38 points of damage, so he could just be Timid Leftovers. That's a decent roll for Timid Leftovers. But he is U-turn, which means I don't think he's set up. Or if he is, it's really weird. Okay, so this thing is now Toxic. If it has immunity, that could be a little bit of a pain, but he doesn't have Toxic. He doesn't have immunity, so it's not too bad. Not too bad of a start. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to click U-turn, go into my whatchamacallit. Go into my Suicune and I'm going to click Roar. I think that's my better play. Start shuffling him around a little bit. That did some decent damage. Like, I'm okay with that. If he wants to rest up right here, that's fine. It's not the end of the world. I'm hoping to set up Toxic Spikes later on. But I'm kind of sort of expecting him to click either Crunch or Body Slam right here, maybe? Facade. He used my trick against me. Oh my gosh, that's funny. That's really funny, actually. That's really cool for, like, rest and sleep talk and stuff. It's really funny. I'm gonna click Roar. Yeah, I'm gonna click Roar. Like, he can click Facade again, and it would kind of sort of stink. But at the same time, I have Rocks up, so his team is just kind of sort of waiting for Togekiss to come in and clean up. That's pretty much what's happening with that. That's really funny. That seemed like it did a lot of damage, though. How much should it have done? He's poisoned with Facade. So he's definitely not banded. He looks like he's max attack Adamant or so he might be AV, which is pretty good. That means he's going to be... so he switched out, which is awesome for me. Probably went into Virizion. Oh no, he went into Manaphy. That's really cool. So let's go ahead and get this Roar off. If he goes into Virizion, I can live any one hit, and I can rest up. He went into this thing, which is awesome. Yes, finally, this thing took some Stealth Rock damage. This game is going a lot like our first game. Like, that's honestly a little scary. Don't like it. There we go. He's gonna click U-turn. He's definitely not clicking Flare Blitz. It just doesn't make any sense. He's probably gonna click U-turn again, so I think I might click Roar. Just to have some stuff take some Stealth Rock damage. Or I could click Toxic and let him go into his Manaphy or his Mew. Toxic that, and rest up on it. That wouldn't be a bad play. Because with U-turn, I don't think he's Rain Dance. Like, that just wouldn't make a whole lot of sense. So I'm going to click Toxic right here. He went for U-turn as I suspected, so he's going to be coming back in at about 50% health. Meaning he's directly in range of Choice Scarf Togekiss's Air Slash. And I think also after Rocks, his Snorlax is also in range of 2 Air Slashes. So that's pretty cool. Hopefully he goes into Manaphy right here and I click Toxic and I can Toxic that thing. That would be so nice. Yep, awesome sauce. Nice. That's amazing. This thing is getting so weakened. If he does click Rain Dance right here, then I'm going to roar him out. I think I kind of want to switch out right now because this thing is getting weakened. His Snorlax is severely weakened. His Darm is crippled because of rocks. I don't know what I want to do here. I'm definitely going to save my Air Balloon Jirachi for late game so I can beat that Mamoswine. I don't know, man. I kind of want to go into Roserade just because I can. And I can click Leaf Storm. But he's probably Rindoberry. So I'm going to switch into my Roserade. If he clicks Scald, it's not the end of the world. I can live it very easily because I'm very bulky. I also outspeed this thing if it's uninvested. So we'll see about that. Remember, Energy Ball, nice. Quad resisted, did 0. So if he clicks Ice Beam right here, Sludge Bomb is going to hurt him. I think I might actually... He might be Scarfed. I could honestly see him being Scarfed. I think I might set up a layer of spikes to force in the Mew to defog. I really cannot risk. I could go for Sludge Bomb. He does not have a good switch into Sludge Bomb. I think I'm going to set up a layer of Toxic Spikes. Because if I can, since Manaphy's toxic and the Snorlax is toxic, that makes it extremely weak. If I can just get a regular poison off on the Virizion and the Mamoswine and the Mew, I'll be happy. So I'm going to set up a layer of Toxic Spikes. If he pops my Yache Berry right now, it's not the end of the world, which he does not, which is really, really nice. Only one? Mew. Cool. So, he's probably going to click Psy Shock right here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my... I think I'm going to go into my Mesprit. He either defogs and I knock off. I think that's the better play. Yeah, I'm going to go into my Mesprit right here. I can drink the Psy Shock and I can knock off his Cobra Berry or pop the Cobra Berry. Then have Mega Houndoom kill this thing with a Dark Pulse afterwards. He went for Light Screen. Okay, that's not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. I'm going to click Knock Off right here. Because I can actually stall out the Light Screen pretty effectively. Whatever he wants to go into, it's going to get knocked off, and that'll be pretty nice. Especially since if he switches into pretty much anything, the Light Screen isn't going to matter. Hopefully he has a Cobra Berry. That would be awesome. If he has Light Clay, it might be a little bit more of a problem. However, I still have Togekiss, that's Choice Scarf, so I could potentially flinch things out until they're dead. He does... actually, I didn't put any speed investment. Damn it. I wish I'd put speed investment. Let's see what he goes into with the Snorlax. I think he's going to go into a Snorlax right here and not anything else. Pink Lady, that is the Virizion, okay. Okay. He's going to get poisoned. That's awesome. Let's go ahead and click Knock Off. He's going to get a +1 boost. Lumberry. Okay, so he's not Scarfed. He's not Scarfed. However, I do think he is SD, and now that he's at +1, I do really just want to sack this thing off and click Toxic on it. Get it worn down, because I can go into pretty much anything and kill this thing afterwards. How much does Choice Scarfed Togekiss versus this thing is a Virizion. Through Light Screen, the 61 to 72%. I think I'm going to click Toxic right here. See if he kills me. If he sets up a Sword Stance, then this thing is Toxic, and that means that this, plus the next turn of Toxic, he should be able to die from one thing. From one Air Slash. If not, I could always get the flinch. Like, that's always a possibility. If he sets up to +3, could be a little bit of an issue. I might lose. However, knowing that that thing isn't scarfed. If he sets up to +3 right here, it might not be that big of a deal. He goes for Zen Head, but I might actually be able to live this. Yeah, cool. Cool. So he expected to switch into something. I don't know what he expected to switch into. Rose Raid, maybe? Nah. That thing can't take close combats or stone edges, like, for anything. He might go for it again. He could miss. So I think I'm going to click U-turn. If he misses a move, he misses a move, you know. He could also go for, like, close combat or something. He went for Leaf Blade. Okay. So now... it's a close roll depending on investments and berries. Wait, he's Lumberry. So if I can get the flinch, this thing is going to go down pretty much. I'm going to click Air Slash right here. I think it's the best play. If I land it, I kill this thing. If I flinch him, I beat this thing. It's probably the biggest threat to my team. If he switches out, which is awesome, he's going to be coming back in on rocks. And Glucose? What is this thing? This thing might actually die to 2 of them. No, no way. No way, Jose. That's a tough choice. If I go for the flinch and I don't get it, I'm going to feel stupid because I think a Facade will take me out. From a... AV Facade. He's actually not AV. Hold on. I just realized something. He's not AV. But he's also not banded. So I think I have to go for it so he doesn't rest up. I think that is my only play to make sure he doesn't rest up. I'm going to click Air Slash and hope for the flinch. If he rests up right here, I could be over. He went for Facade. Okay, that's not the end of the world. Yep. Yeah. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Now, there's a couple of things I can do right here. I think I might have to go into my Suicune. Let him die to poison. I think that's about my only play. Wait, Light Screen is still up, so he might be AV. No, he's not AV because the Light Screen is up. I think I have to go into Suicune. Yeah. I think I have to go into Suicune. Kind of sucks that I didn't get the flinch right there, but, you know, it is what it is. Please don't click Rest. Please don't click Rest. Okay, so he clicks Facade. I can live this. Not well, but I can. And I think he might actually die to Toxic right here. Cool. Threat of Curselax. Gone. If he goes into... If he goes into Manaphy, I might actually stay in and click Rest. Expecting him to have me switch. Pink Lady. Okay, so he's not playing around anymore. So that's how that story goes. Probably should have been keeping track of turns. I can't really risk losing my my Rose Raid. think I'm going to click Rest right here, expecting him to predict the Rose Raid again. If he clicks Leaf Blade, he clicks Leaf Blade. It kills me. If he clicks Close Combat, he also kills me. I don't gain much from keeping this thing around. That's the problem. Because it doesn't outspeed anything. It can't live a hit from anything. Like, since I can't outspeed anything, I can't rest up on anything. So I think I'm going to have to just try to be a man and click Rest right here. Hopefully he over predicts. Which he doesn't. He clicks Leaf Blade, and that's fine. It's not the end of the world. He is now in range of a Choice Scarfed Aerial Ace. And that's nice for me. Yeah, he's now in range of a choice Scarfed. I meant Air Slash, so I'm going to click Air Slash. I also got this thing back in before Rocks got up, so that's nice. Actually, I think I'm going to make a man play, and I'm going to click Baton Pass. There's no way he's staying in. I think he's going to go into his Mew. I'm going to click Baton Pass. He did withdraw. He went into Mew. Nice. Got that prediction right. So now, this thing is also going to get poisoned, which is really nice. Had to be a man right there. Had to be a man. I think I'm going to start trying to set up on this thing. Since I know that that is not... Since I think it's either Adamant Scarfed or it's Banded Darmanitan. Which is nice. I'm going to Mega Evolve and I'm going to click Sub right here. If he attacks me and breaks the sub, it's not the end of the world. At +2, the light screen doesn't really matter because I think light screen does like to +1, makes it so you're like +1 Spadef. If he makes a play and he goes into his Manaphy, it's going to be taking rocks plus a Toxic turn, and I could. I don't think I will risk setting up on it just because if he's Scarfed, it could be dangerous, but. Right now, he's not looking in too good of a situation, especially once I get this sub up. Then he's going to realize that he's in a very crappy situation. Because if whatever he goes into, I'll be able to get one free hit off. And that's enough to scout out, like, if it's Scarfed, it's Banded, what it actually is, how I can play around it. He's going to stay in, so I think he's calcing Colberberry. If I could get off this sub Nasty Plot, it'd be really awesome. Now for U-turn, this might actually break my sub. Please don't break my sub. Cool, it didn't break my sub. Nice. So I didn't get to set up, but I'm still getting some really good chip damage off on something. No matter what it is. Gandhi? That's this thing. So after rocks, he's dying to a Dark Pulse. He can click U-turn. His switch-ins to Dark Pulse are very awful. Like, they're very bad. Or I'd be a man and I click... Nah, I have to click Dark Pulse. Because if he U-turns out, I'm going to get some good damage off on something. If he goes into his Virizion, I get to kill it with a Flamethrower afterwards. If he goes into his Mamo, it's not going to appreciate taking rocks. Poison, plus a Dark Pulse. And then he's probably going to have to click EQ, so I'm going to go into my Togekiss, I think. Yeah, I'm going to click Dark Pulse right here, I think. I have 68 seconds. Let me think about this. He's going to click U-turn right here. If he clicks... Actually, no matter what he clicks, after this, he's going to have a hard time taking down Roserade. I'm going to click Dark Pulse. See if he is Banded. Nope, he is Scarfed, and that's really good to know. So he was, in fact, Adamant Scarfed. And all he does right here is he breaks the sub, and he loses his Darmanitan. So... What are the likelihoods of him running two Scarfers? Something I have to think about. I'm telling you, Toxic Spikes are going to come in clutch this game. Like, they're going to be so useful. Houndoom, custom set versus A. Versus a Mammoth does 32%. What's with Flamethrower? The fact that he's having such a hard time figuring out what to switch in. Let me see how much mana he takes from this. Uninvested Manaphy takes 20 to 24% from a Dark Pulse. Oh wait, that's with Light Screen up, never mind. Without Light Screen, it does 41 to 49, so after Rocks, I think it'll actually kill if he's uninvested. I do have a base 100 on my team, I think. Don't I? Yeah, I have Jirachi, so he would want to at least speed tie with that. So I think after Rocks and Poison damage, he will die to a Dark Pulse. Outspeed Virizion. I think there are, okay, so it actually cuts it in half. Okay, so that's really good to know for future reference, because I always mess up the screens. H2O. Let's see, he's gonna take Stealth Rocks. Oh man, he's below 50%. I still think my way of winning this game is by winning with Choice Scarf Togekiss, but I think going into Roserade right now is my overall best play because I can kill this thing with a Sludge Bomb. I have Yachi Berry. And I still want to save this thing because it's so powerful versus his team. Yeah, so he went for a Scald. It's going to do close to nothing. If he burns me, I have Natural Cure, so it's not the end of the world. Did not get the burn. Taking more poison damage. This is beautiful. Like, I think I'm going to click Sludge Bomb right here. And not Leaf Storm, because I think Sludge Bomb plus Poison might actually take him out. Yeah, I'm going to click Sludge Bomb. So I think his only switch in right here is to go into his Mew, and after Rocks plus other layer of toxic damage, he might actually die to a Leaf Storm afterwards. Man, this is a good game. Toxic Spikes are coming in clutch, that's for sure. And I got my Mega Evolution off too, so now that Virizion is instantly dead. Like, there's just so much that Mega Houndoom does to his team now that I got the Mega Evolution off. So with the Cobra Berry, I think it does about 25% to Mew. Yeah, 26%. Choice Scarf Darmgon. It means I outspeed everything on his team aside from Mamoswine. With Yachi Berry still left intact on this. I'm actually curious to see what he does right here. He went for Scald, so he's Scarfed, I think. I definitely think he's Scarfed. He got a crit right there, I think. No, just a lot of damage. Sludge Bomb's going to go off. It does a lot of damage. Poison's going to end up taking him out, so shout out to Toxic Spikes. I can now spam Flamethrower if I want to. I have enough speed for Banded Mamo. Well, for just like not Scarf Mamo, Pink Lady. Okay. Okay. I think he might have just given me the game because this thing is going to be put in range to die from a Flamethrower. I'm going to click Sludge Bomb again because if he wants to predict me and go for a close combat, I can live it, I think. Hopefully Roserade has really poor defense. If he goes for Zen Headbutt, he goes for Zen Headbutt. It's not the end of the world. I'm not going to make a read and go into my Mega Houndoom and risk losing the entire game over a read that's stupid. Just being real. Sludge Bomb will do a lot of damage to this thing. If he wants to try to pull a double back into his Mew, then so be it. But as of right now, I still have my really good check to Mamoswine in my Air Balloon Jirachi in the back. Also Choice Scarf Togekiss if he's like banded or something. So if he's scarfed into like If he scarfed an Icicle Crash, it could be a little bit of a problem because he could potentially flinch me to death, but he went for Zen Headbutt. He does hit it this game, so he does kill my Rose Rider when he's supposed to. That's pretty cool. But now I am just going to make the read, and I'm going to go into my Mega Houndoom, and I'm going to kill this thing. Let me make sure it kills. Versus... Yeah, Flamethrower definitely kills this thing. It does like 70%, 80% minimum. And since he never got up hazards, Mega Houndoom is just going to be doing a lot of damage to his team. I'm going to click Flamethrower right here. Kill off this thing. Now he either goes into his Mamoswine, or he goes into his Mew. Manny the Mamoswine. So I think now's a good time to find out if he's scarfed or not. Honestly, I'm sorry if you guys can hear me cracking my knuckles, but I'm kind of sort of nervous. I think now's a good time to find out if he's scarfed or not. So I'm going to click Flamethrower, get off some good damage on this thing. It'll do about 50%, put him directly in range of Jirachi. I'll find out if he's scarfed or not. If he is scarfed, he's locked into EQ. He cannot touch Jirachi. I think that's the best play. So clicking Flamethrower, he is scarfed into EQ. That means I get to go directly into my Jirachi, and he cannot touch me. Like, he just cannot do it. I'm definitely going to save my... Did he have 3 Scarfers this game? That's crazy. I'm going to go into my Jirachi right here. If he does not see Air Balloon, that's awesome. I'm going to fire off a free Shadow Ball. Then comes down to whether or not he can flinch me to death. Oh, wait, I forgot I took off Shadow Ball for U-turn. 2 Flash Cannons kill Spadef Mew. Wait, hold on. I have it imported. Custom set versus a... After rocks and stuff, it should kill, so I'm just going to click Flash Cannon. So that means he's going to be taking another layer of, another hit of rocks when he comes back in. Only one. How weak is this thing? Ooh, it's actually pretty weak. After poison damage, this might actually guarantee kill. Ooh, it's going to be close. It's going to be very close. Actually, no. I think that's exactly at 20%, so I think I need like an absolute min roll to not kill this thing right here. If he sets up a light screen, it's still not the end of the world because he has to click Icicle Crash, flinch me to death, and go along with it that way. So I'm going to click Flash Cannon again. Hopefully I kill this thing. Yes. Yes. Nice. Now, it comes down to whether or not he can flinch me to death with Icicle Crash. And I swear on my life, if I lose to this because I got flinched to death, because my Jirachi got flinched to death, I'm going to be salty AF. Let's go ahead and click Flash Cannon. See what happens. He went for Stealth Rock. Okay. I think that's game then. Yep, that's game. Good game, my dude. Good game. So, we're moving on to the finals. Shout out to Cykomore, man. He's an awesome dude. He put a real hurting on this season. He put a really big hurting on this season, but I'm definitely going to save that just because it's an awesome thing to have. So, well, guys, there you have it. We are moving on to the finals. We beat Cykomore 2-0. Pretty much everything that I wanted to happen in that game happened. That makes me feel really happy. Shout out to Cykomore, man. He's an awesome dude. Make sure you guys go check him out. He's French, so he only speaks French, but he's still really nice to talk to, and he's an awesome person. I strongly suggest, if you guys just like showing support to the Pokemon community in general, just go sub to his channel. He's a really, really awesome dude. But with all that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the finals. Bye-bye.